Hey, hello everybody. YouTube tells me I'm live. You can see my very messy living room. Sophie here with you today. We get to talk about Facebook Pro mode, professional mode. I went live last week. You can check the video on my channel. I showed you how I took my Facebook profile from personal profile to professional profile. Okay. I'd heard about it. I'd been told, well, it's a good idea to do. And I went for it. And the idea is to see if this is monetizable, right? If this, or at least if this is helpful to grow if this helps me to grow my business more than Facebook personal, right? I will say one thing. I used my Facebook personal profile for a number of years, 2019, 2020, a little bit 2021, even into 2022 to help me grow my business. I would even argue that I still use my Facebook. I mean, until last week, when it was my Facebook personal profile, I would still predominantly use Facebook personal profile to grow my business. So for me, I use Facebook business pages. There I run ads. They're very profitable, okay, and that helps me grow my business. And also, as I say, ever since 2019, I was using my Facebook personal profile really for my business, way more than for my personal life. But anyway, hearing about this pro mode, I thought, well, let's go into this professional mode and see if it helps me even more, right? So I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you sort of what's changed a bit over the last week. Because last week when I changed live, I went from my personal profile, I switched on pro mode, and I was a bit doubtful. I was like, oh, well, can I really use any monetization? So there's no immediate monetization, it seems. But yeah, let's have a look at what it looks like. And it does seem that there's a few extra functionalities that are fairly cool. You're very welcome to comment in the chat, to ask me questions. Just know that I'm going to share my screen. And when I share my screen, I don't actually see the comments. So I'll have a look when I stop sharing, okay? And if you're catching the recording of this, by the way, I mean, if there's anything you want me to cover in future live streams, anything you want me to talk about, particularly with, Facebook, getting traffic to your links. I mean, I do affiliate marketing. One of my big things is helping people getting traffic to their links using both free methods and paid methods. So if you've got any questions, anything you want me to cover, just let me know and I'll do that. What do I want to share? Hold on a minute. I want to share my entire screen here. There you go. I'm going to open Facebook. So I'm going to show you. It does look a bit different because I think last week when I activated it, I said, well, it looks completely the same. But actually, it's kind of changed a bit. So, okay, I'm going to go to my profile. So I have a newsfeed eradicator. I don't know if you've seen this because I don't want to be distracted. When I go on Facebook, I find it very, very, very distracting. So, but even if I take this off, I'll take it off for 5 minutes and I'll show you what this looks like. Okay, so there you go. I mean, the feed doesn't look any different because I've got pro mode. It's the same as usual. I've got stories here. I've got the feed with friends, with sponsored posts, with loads of other posts that Facebook thinks I'm interested in and all that stuff, okay? So there you go. That's that. Now, if I go to my personal profile, what's changed? So I don't have friends anymore. I have these followers. I do have 2.8k followers, which is quite cool. My friends still show up there. I've only got, 1 well, nearly 1.4k friends, which is quite a lot, but I do like the fact that, yeah, it shows me my followers. And I know I had these, most of these are followers from before. They kind of, well, I don't know, it kind of makes me feel good to see that there's all these people following me. That does my ego good, right? Then the interesting thing is you've got this professional dashboard. So I'm going to show you. There's also the ability to advertise from this profile. Now, I don't want to do that, okay? I do want to keep my personal profile separate. I do advertise, but I advertise on my business page. And one of the things that's really cool, by the way, is now when I post on my personal profile, it instantly gives me the chance to post at the same time on my business pages. So for instance, today I posted this and I cross-posted. It just gave me this opportunity instantly to cross-post to my page. You see, for instance, if I were to create a test post, okay, I won't publish it. I'll show you how it works. So then I do this, then I go next, and then you see before it asks me to post, it gives me the other business pages that I either manage or that I'm an owner of. And then I can just, all I need to do is click this and it sends it, it posts it to my business page as well, which I really like. I think that's cool. So I'm going to, sorry, I'll just delete this. There you go. Okay. Then you have the professional dashboard. So this obviously now gives me data from, because I changed this a week ago. So I've got data now. So last week it was a bit disappointing. I didn't really see anything. This week I do see stuff. In fact, funnily enough, I see stuff from before I turned it on. So you see, I do see the views and the reach of stuff that I posted before. Hold on. No, I changed. That was last week. So I was in professional mode when I posted this, Monday, 20th of January. But anything before that, I wasn't. So I can sort of compare. This is actually quite cool because it shows, you see, for simple posts, like there in November, I put a post, one of my posts where it's a call to action for people who might want to learn from me how to create these simple ads that I do and to get good traffic for $5 a day. So this hardly got any views, right? 4 views, no reach, 1 interaction kind of thing. Oh, well, the reach is probably not recorded because I wasn't in pro mode. But you see, if I compare this to even this one that I posted this morning, that's already had 101 views and 3 interactions, which, and I can sort of see that this post on Monday got good reach, good views, good interactions. I mean, it kind of gives me an idea of how these posts are doing, which is quite cool. I quite like that. I mean, not that when you're in your personal profile, of course you see the number of if people share it or stuff like that, you do see that, and you see the number of comments, number of reactions, but it's kind of limited. So that's it will be interesting to see over a few weeks, do my posts reach more people? That would be really interesting to see. And what I don't know yet is, how does this work? What's the algorithm? I don't know. Okay, so there you go. We'll see. Now, there's something that I've seen that I'm thinking I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn on Facebook Story Insights. Now, I've always had some insights into Facebook Stories because, you can see who's seen your story, but only if they're friends of yours. So I'm interested to see what the more story insights are. So let's turn this on and we'll see. Oh, hold on. Before I turn it on, I'm going to see learn more. What does this mean? Classic blah, blah, blah. To turn your page stories archive on or off. Yeah, I do want my story archive on. Okay. But I thought that was on anyway. Okay, well, that doesn't really tell me much, does it? So, okay, well, let's turn this on. Yeah, I always thought I had my stories archived anyway, but anyway. So there you go. I now have stories insights on. We'll see next week if that's helped me in some way. Um, Other than that, audience, it gives me ideas of who in the world is watching my profile. So, in all honesty, this is not necessarily great. I mean, it's interesting to know. It's also kind of well, I'm reaching the wrong people, right? I'm much more with my content and what I sell as a marketer online and who I can help is really tier one countries. I mean, quite clearly, because I sell high ticket stuff. So, my cheapest coaching is 997. So unfortunately, there's certain countries that just won't be able to afford that. So, not wanting to sound horrible or anything, it's just a fact. I mean, at the moment, I'm not even targeting the United Kingdom in my ads because I know that there's such a cost of living crisis in the UK that I'm not quite sure they can afford my training. But anyway, anyway. So, yeah, when I see that there's quite a few African continent countries that are watching what I do, I kind of think, well, it's a bit of a shame because I'm reaching kind of the wrong people. What makes Facebook show my content to people in certain geographic regions? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that. I've got to look this up. Demographics, mostly men. That's something on YouTube. I have more men following me, watching what I do than women. I don't know why. And the age, yeah, I don't know. Mostly between 25 and 55. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if that really gives me any kind of useful information, but it would be interesting to see. It would be interesting to see. And you see, again, these are quite good stats in the sense that this can give me an idea of why I'm getting reactions or not. Like, let's say I'm offering, I've got a few spots open for my high ticket coaching and I post about that. And if I've got very few reactions, if I know that most people who are interacting with my stuff are from countries that can't afford what I'm offering, then that gives me an explanation. That gives me a useful insight into it might not be that my content is not good. It might just be that people can't afford to join yet, to work with me. So I do think it's kind of quite interesting. Okay. Okay, there's interesting stuff like the challenges. Now, that's what I wanted to show you. So again, let's go back to overview. So there you go, weekly challenges. I quite like that. So let's see. Well, I'm always, if you know me, I love challenges. So weekly challenge: gain new skills, build your audience, and grow as a creator each week. So get 3 new followers. Oh my goodness. Okay. Publish 3 new public posts. Why does it say 0? I published one today. Okay. Get 5 interactions on your post. Okay, I've nearly achieved that. Automatically share your Instagram post to Facebook. But I don't post on Instagram. Okay, so I don't post on Instagram. I post from Facebook to Instagram, not the other way around. So I don't know. Explore creator education. Complete this task on the mobile app. Okay, well, that's going to be difficult to share when I go live on YouTube. Oh, okay. So okay. So So weekly challenges, see more. No, okay, I've just done that. So I don't really know. I had the feeling that there was a little sort of challenge I could activate, but I don't think so. Inspiration Hub, let's have a look at this. Songs for you. Okay, cool. Comments manager, what's that? Well, that's quite cool. Okay. Profile recommendation, what's that? Recommendable. We're helping you grow your audience because profiles like yours bring people together. Your profile is now in lists where we suggest profiles to new people. Well, that's quite cool, isn't it? I'm like approved by Mr. Zuckerberg himself as a desirable profile. This is quite cool. What does recommended mean? Reach new people, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, so we don't things that affect your eligibility, not following our rules, profile detail violations. Okay, we don't recommend content or profiles that focus on certain topics like civics and vaccines. Okay, I'll stay away from the vax, I promise. I generally am not very controversial on my I mean, I might be controversial about marketing and about certain online practices, definitely, but I try to steer away from politics. I try to steer away from that. That's my private beliefs, and I discuss this with friends in real life or family, but I don't really want to get too controversial because I don't really think that this helps my business grow, to be honest. I think it's nobody's business what I believe in. And yeah, that's it. That's my take on it. Anyway, but look at that. Okay, profile status, review your profile health. When we take actions on your profile, or you okay, so there's no restrictions. I'm all good, right? Okay. But I'm not monetization, not eligible. Why not? You're not eligible to earn yet. Okay, so bingo, I've got the answer to my question. You remember last week, so if you were on the live last week, I was like, I'm wanting to understand, am I eligible or not, right? So it seems that somebody very kindly, Robert, commented on my video from last week and said, yes, Switzerland is a country eligible for monetization, but it seems I am not personally eligible yet. So your profile must meet certain criteria before you can start earning. Learn more about the criteria for each tool in the monetization tab. Okay, so we'll go to that afterwards. But so that's cool to know. At least I know. I like to know. Okay, my dog's barking. It's very annoying. Okay, here, monetization. Would that be where? Oh, no. Okay. So where's the monetization tab? Monetization tab. Well, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. It's annoying. Hold on, I'm going to go back to where I was. Professional. Oh, now I've got this professional dashboard here. Yay! Hadn't seen that. Okay, so I can access my professional dashboard straight away. And is there here? No, there isn't monetization. Okay, well, listen. Okay, for the moment, I'm not eligible for monetization yet. Right, there you go. So be it. That's fine, right? I don't particularly want achievements. I mean, it's all very nice, but you know, I mean, when I create a reel, I'm guessing great. You know, I can. Yeah, there you go. If it reaches 1,000 views, then I'll get an achievement. That's great. But I'm not going to become obsessed with this. Okay, my purpose is not to be obsessed with creating content for Facebook. If I create content that I can post on Facebook as well as YouTube, I will. But I'm not either. Well, I don't want this to take me too much time because I've got a lot of other stuff to do, to be honest. Okay. that's basically it. Another, just one more cool thing I wanted to show you is you do see on each post you have see insights and ads. You see, so and even so if I look at a post that I posted last week, okay, if I click on the insights, I see, the views, the reach, the interaction, link clicks. Well, no, so there's no links to click, right? So I don't really know what that's about. And I can see that it's only 4% of non-followers, 96% of followers, and the reactions are all positive. And I could boost the post if I wanted to, although I do not want to. Thank you very much. Facebook can promote these for me. I'm giving them enough money for my ads. So that's it, really. I have started posting a bit more again. I don't know how long I'm going to keep it up, to be honest. But I do think I'm going to try and post every day on my stories. I do try to do that anyway, because that's good for my ads. I want to have some presence on Facebook so that people who see my ads on Facebook actually see who I am, can get to know me a little bit if they want to. So I think that's a smart move. It's cross-posted to Instagram automatically, and I like that. I think that's a smart move. So I try to post on my stories every day. I don't always manage, but I try. And I'm going to try and post at least 3 to 4 times this week on Facebook and see if my reach grows, if my following grows, and all that stuff. And we'll see. Yeah, that's it. Basically, that's it. So I'll see how I do. I'm going to go back here and stop sharing, otherwise it looks weird. So, again, no money made from Facebook this week. Quite clearly, I wasn't expecting to, just so you know, at least no direct money. With monetization online, there's always the direct money and the indirect money. So I would always advise people to be present online. Or when you've got an online business, you've got to be, by definition, present online. So, be present. Well, you can't be everywhere, but you've got to pick one main platform where you're going to turn up. And then if you can cross-post to other platforms without too much difficulty, that's also a good idea. But so often, by building a presence online, you're growing an audience online, and this might indirectly bring you money. Do you see what I mean? So some people join my email list. They don't buy anything from me straight away. But then they go and check me out on YouTube and they join my Facebook group, and then they watch my stories. And then over a few months, they start, maybe they ask a question once. They start trusting me. And then suddenly, boom, they buy. So you've always got to realize that even if you don't have a direct monetization, even if I can't tell you, boom, I turned on professional mode last week and I made $100. It might still be helping me grow my business and make more money, because my Facebook account has reached more people. More people have seen my content. More people saw one post and they thought, oh, well, I'll check her out. And they went to see other stuff, and then maybe they opted into my funnel. I don't know. There's always this sort of tip of the iceberg, and there's everything that's happening below the iceberg that we don't know. And I think one of the biggest mistakes that people make is they think nothing's happening and they stop. And then, unfortunately, they sort of, the people who were just warming up to them, the audience that was slowly growing, well, they lose it because suddenly you've disappeared. And the people who were starting to follow you, starting to trust you, when they think, oh, well, you've disappeared, that's it. And so that's really, really a mistake not to make. So for me, it's like there you go. I'm trying this. We'll see if my reach and my following over 6 months doesn't grow at all, and I haven't made a penny on with this Facebook thing, well, then I'll think, yeah, okay, maybe I'll stop doing it. But for now, my whole thing is, let's try and maximize my online presence. You know, I am present on Facebook anyway. I do post on Facebook. I have a big Facebook group. I post on my stories. I run ads on Facebook. So why not turn on this professional mode and see if this can help me grow? Just to be clear, I don't put in a lot of time on this, right? I don't, and as you saw, I've got the Facebook News Eradicator, because otherwise, before you know it, you've wasted 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours or more on Facebook. It's crazy. So my advice to you is, if you want to do this, go ahead, turn on the professional mode, do the newsfeed eradicator. It only works on your desktop, not on your mobile. So when I want to binge, I go on my phone. I'm not a saint, I do it too. But, you know, at least you kind of have a bit less, you have a little bit less distraction. So do that, start posting. And I just wanted to say, when you post on Facebook, you post in a way that Facebook wants you to post. You know, Facebook it's a social platform, right? People come to check what their friends are doing, to see entertainment content, I believe people go on there to have little tidbits, little snippets, right? Like people go to TikTok to watch short videos. People don't go to watch hugely long lives generally. So Facebook for me is a bit like that in the written form. People go to read or to watch short bits of content, and try not to be too salesy, you know, just be yourself on Facebook, and use it as a way for people to get to know you, share some tips, share some adventures, share your rants if you're fed up occasionally, anything like that. But just, and you know, by all means, tell people how they can reach you if they want your help, but don't be too salesy. Make it clear in your bio where people can go to find you, okay? And if you're an affiliate marketer, or if you're any kind of marketer, I would always say the most important thing is to grow your list. So put a link that's going to help grow your list. Either offer a lead magnet directly, or send them to a website where there's going to be a pop-up and a chance for people to opt in. Because your list, I go on about this in more or less all my content, your list is your one owned asset. And that's the one thing you really should grow. And we saw with the TikTok saga only a week ago, and it's ongoing, that, you know, no social media platform is ever secure. Your account on social media platforms is not secure. You know, they could bring my YouTube channel down tomorrow. They could take my Facebook profile away tomorrow. So really, the only asset you own is your email list, and you should grow that all the time. And now I'm seeing Robert, just catching the tail end of this, and I'll respond to your comment on a prior video. No problem, Robert, you got a special mention. Thank you so much for commenting and letting me know. And it was super interesting. So thank you, and no stress at all. So that's kind of it from me for today. I think I'm going to turn up again next week, definitely Monday, same time, just to show you how this evolves. And I'm not averse to the idea of, you know, I'm really quite keen on doing these lives a bit more regularly, sharing something I'm doing that you want to know about as well, and helping you set it up for you as well. So anybody watches this and you want me to do, you have a topic of interest particularly, then just let me know. As I say, my thing really is lead generation for affiliate marketers, I would say, particularly using YouTube, using Facebook lead ads, using your Facebook profile, and email marketing. Email marketing is a huge thing. So I can teach anybody how to grow your email list and how to then build a strong relationship with your email list and sell to that email list, because that's the whole point of having an email list, right? So if you have any questions at all at any point, just let me know. If you enjoyed this, like it, subscribe to the channel to see more of my content, share it with anyone who you feel might need it, and I'll call it a day, unless, Robert, you have a particular question for me, but I don't think so. Judging from the chats. And yeah, see you very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.